Hey, howdy, hey, what's going on, everyone? It is Moth here, back with another video. I know they're kind of slow this time, but you know what? We're kind of getting back into the groove of things. Again, YouTube is just a side hobby of mine. Just so you know, I'm probably never going to consistently upload literally ever, but if I ever feel like it, I'll be there. Anyways, I need to talk about Chapter 4 again. But this time I'm going to try and be a little bit more, mature about it, I guess you could say. Because there's a lot that I do really just want to talk about in terms of Chapter 4. It's something that I've noticed based off of these last two seasons in specific. And I'm a little worried that this is just what Chapter 4 is going to be for the remainder of its existence. I hope that it isn't. But there's actually, it's a couple of things. One of them is just something I'm not a fan of. It's definitely just a personal preference type of thing. The other is something that I've noticed, and I don't know if Epic Games are doing this intentionally, or if it's just, Epic Games releasing content that nobody likes or something or other, but hey, I'm gonna bring it up anyways. So, first of all, let's get into something I'm pretty sure everyone else has already noticed, and that's the fact that Chapter 4 is literally just Chapter 1 in reverse. Let's think about this, right? So the first season, it was kind of themed around realities, kind of like forging together. We had like the medieval biome, we had faulty splits, all that. They were all kind of brought in from like other realities and whatnot, similar to Season X. Now, it wasn't on the same level of Season X, and quite frankly, I enjoyed Season X more. But it had this like a similar energy to it, I would say, with how the theming kind of worked. And how Epic Games were like, oh yeah, the different realities are merging, yay, joyous day. But you get my idea. So with Season 1, I almost want to say that it was just kind of like the Season X of the chapter, just purely because, different realities being forged together, har har har, so original. Anyways, now we're in Season 2, and it's a futuristic season. We have Mega City, we have Kenjutsu Crossing, couple of other Japanese themed POIs, but the point is Mega City. That's kind of the big one. It's big, futuristic, like Neo Tokyo type city, and it's pretty much just Neo tilted on steroids. Like I don't know how else to put this, but it is so much better than Neo tilted. I love Mega City. This season is literally just Season 9 of Season 9. We're like newer, I guess. I don't know how else to put it. Right now we're in the middle of a Star Wars update. Star Wars event thing. I kind of want to talk about it more once it's over, so you'll hear that from me sometime soon, maybe. But this season, it's pretty much just Season 9, and the next season is rumored to be a jungle / desert themed season. Literally, Chapter 1, Season 8. We had a jungle, we had a volcano, there's earthquakes around the map right now, there's like fissures and stuff in the ground. We're getting a volcano next season, without a doubt. We're getting a jungle biome. It's literally Chapter 1, Season 8, and I think that several people have already noticed this already, so I know I'm not the only one, but it's still something that I feel like we should bring up. It's still something that I feel like, I don't know how to feel. Maybe it's like the first, or the latter half of Chapter 1, I don't even know. How would they do, Season 7 then? Because Season 7, we had the plains and we had the snow biome. We already have a snow biome, so what are they going to do for Season 4 then? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter right now. The point is, Fortnite right now is kind of just going in reverse, like Chapter 1 in reverse. I have no idea why, but that's literally all it is right now. And I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not mad about it by any means. If I were mad about it, then you would hear me being like, oh, this is bad or something like that. It really isn't. I just kind of feel like it's a little boring, if anything, because you've had these teams before. It's nothing new. But at the same time, it is kind of cool to see them revisit older themes and kind of put new twists on them. I feel like Mega, despite how boring the season has been, it's actually been a lot better lately, but despite how boring it's been for the majority of it, I almost want to say that it's pretty much just an upgraded Season 9. Like Season 9 if it were done a little bit better. I still love Season 9, but again, it's like comparing Chapter 1 to Chapter 4. They're two completely different games, and so I just don't find it very fair to compare the two. because you know chapter 1 is old and chapter 4 is not old. So yeah. In general though, I do think that chapter 4 is gonna get a little better. I don't really think it's gonna be anything special. I think I'm still gonna look back at chapter 3 and be like, yeah, I preferred that chapter, but you know, that's just me. That's my opinion. It's a rare one. I understand that. Do I care? No. But hey, you know what? Chapter 4, it's better than chapter 2. I'll give it that. It's way better than chapter 2. Anyways, moving on. What's up with the updates? This chapter, like, what's up with them? Look, we get like a really banger first season update. Like chapter 4 season 1's like initial update, like to bring us into chapter 4, was phenomenal. But then we got Winterfest and it just wasn't fun. Same with this season. First update was really good. All the updates after were pretty boring. The only exceptions are the Star Wars event and the Most Wanted event. It's almost as if Epic Games is putting in a ton of effort into 2 updates per season now, as opposed to putting in effort to all of the updates, which is something that I feel like they did with Chapter 3. And it kind of confuses me a little bit, and I'm not really a big fan. Honestly, in terms of pure gameplay, I feel like it's pretty weak in terms of updates. Again, the core gameplay loop has been fine. The metas have been fine. I don't really think there's anything wrong with the metas except for the kinetic blade. Fuck that thing. It can go suck my dick and balls. But in general, I really do just think that the updates have been really weak this chapter, outside of, like I said, Star Wars, like, Forced update, whatever the hell it was called, Find the Force, whatever it was. And then Most Wanted, really good updates, really solid updates. I just want to know, like, why are you putting an effort into only these 2 specific updates? Or I should say 4, because I did just mention the initial season updates, so yeah, my bad. But yeah, like, just those specific seasons updates. Why just those? Why not every update, you know? A lot of people were praising the Easter event earlier this season, and I was just kind of like, we had an Easter event? Like, I barely remember it. Like, I don't understand why so many people were like, oh, it's so much fun. It wasn't that special. It just wasn't that special. It really was. I feel like this is just something that's been plaguing both seasons in Chapter 4 so far. You know what? They could totally change things, and things could be turned around, like, really quickly, but I feel like in its current state, it's just going to continue to do that. One thing I will give Epic Games praise, though, is the Battle Passes have been so much better. This season's Battle Pass is arguably one of my favorites, if not my favorite of all time. Highwire is kind of becoming a new main for me, I'm not going to lie to you. You're probably going to be seeing me run her a lot and talk about her a lot, because she's pretty good. But yeah, no, in general, I feel like Epic Games are just kind of being weird. Do I think the game is in a bad spot right now? And by no means. No, I don't really think it is. I think the game's fun. If you have extended breaks in between playing it and you're not just sitting there playing all the time, it's a fun game. It's not that bad, like some people would act like it is. In general, I just kind of feel like the game, I don't know, it's a little stale now. Like I said in a previous video, it's kind of just a battle royale genre thing more than a Fortnite thing, where Fortnite keeps introducing these amazing weapons and phenomenal gameplay changes and whatnot, and then they're just kind of irrelevant and they don't really matter because the battle royale game mode is just not fun like anymore. Like it still can be, don't get me wrong. Fortnite is like the only VR I would really even play. Apex I play like maybe once every season and then I uninstall because, you know, it gives me something to do. But with Fortnite, I feel like I can keep going back to it after some periods of time and I can still find ways to enjoy it, which is absolutely amazing that Epic Games are even able to get to that. And don't even get me started on UEFN. I'm not making videos on UEFN for one reason, and that's because I'm developing in UEFN. I'm making games, dude. I'm literally becoming a UEFN game dev, and it is the most wonderful thing ever, and you're gonna love what's coming in the future. Just give me like a year to cook, and you'll see what I have. It's coming. Right now, you can actually check out my VR map, which is out right now. It's made entirely in normal Fortnite Creative, because, you know, I just kind of wanted to do something, but hey, you know what? I would highly go and suggest to check it out. I just dropped Season 2. It's pretty cool. Season 3 is coming in around 4 or so weeks, so get ready for that. Make sure to follow Twitter, and I have an announcement for that soon, so stay tuned. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. I know I kind of put a shameless plug at the end, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to get them plays, am I right? Hopefully you're enjoying the season to an extent. That's kind of what I want. I want people enjoying the game. But yeah, no. I don't think it's bad. I think this season's definitely overhated. I feel like it's really not that bad. The theme is great. The battle pass is phenomenal. Item shop skins have been pretty dog shit though. I'm not gonna lie. The best ones we've gotten all season have been the Star Wars ones, so they can't even really say much. But hey, you know what? It's a preference. A preference is a preference. That's gonna be it from me. Have a good day, everyone. Get out of here.